Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Aina binti Muhammad Rosli. My metric number is 2888857. Raymond Albert Kroc was the first person to create McDonald's in the 1950s. Richard and Maurice McDonald, two brothers, own and operate a hamburger joint in San Bernardino, California. Ray Kroc learned how effectively the McDonald brothers were serving their customers with their multi-mixer. He met with them and bought the right to operate the McDonald restaurant from them. In 119 countries, there are currently more than 33,000 McDonald restaurants. With the family of McDonald, employee, franchise, and supplier, his success story carries on. At McDonald locations around the world, his commitment, dedication, and accomplishment are still celebrated. McDonald Forest Story in Malaysia opened at Jalan Bukit Bintang, KL in April 1982. McDonald employs more than 15,000 Malaysians in its restaurants across the country, providing career, training, and development opportunity. McDonald Malaysia is owned entirely by Reza Company Group from Saudi Arabia and one-person local business partner, below franchise system known as development license. Through this system, McDonald Malaysia is given the right and full responsibility to manage and handle and grow a business McDonald restaurants chain in the whole country. Other than McDonald Malaysia, Reza Group also owns McDonald restaurant chains in the western, southern regions of Arabic Saudi, as well as Singapore under the management line led by Abdurrahman Ali Reza. McDonald is one of the chains, the first quick service restaurant in Malaysia that received certification halal from Islamic Development Department Malaysia, ZAKIM, in the early 90s. All food and drink that served by McDonald's Malaysia guarantee 100% halal by JAKIM and other halal regulations bodies that approved by JAKIM. Their mission is the goal of the McDonald's brands is to become their customer preferred restaurant and dining experience. Their global operations are coordinated around the plan to win a global strategy focused on providing excellent customer experience across people, product, place, price, and promotion. They are dedicated to enrich the experience to their clients and constantly improve their business processes, and for their vision to move quickly in order to spur profitable growth and improve as a McDonald's offering more people tasty food every day all over the world. As the largest food company in the world, McDonald's famous all over the world for burger and fries. For beautiful memories that are more meaningful, they offer a wide variety of drink and detergent malt to customers. The McDonald's menu varies depending on the country. To make the taste of Malaysian, McDonald's Malaysia has also constantly been introducing some local menu that become a favorite of many like McD Fried Chicken, McD Chicken Porridge, Prosperity Burger, McD Nasi Lemak, and also delicious dessert dishes, which are really quite tasty. For a dessert, they provide customers with a classic dessert, our beloved like Sundae McFlurry, whose ingredients are supplied by supplier in the country.
McDonald's wants those that wish to surpass in delivering outstanding service. For every position, there is employment descriptions outlining typical duties and responsibilities, and someone's specifications process personal skills and also competence. If the McDonald's fails to spot the new competitors, interests of client shift, and innovative technologies, and also social trends, then there is a robust chance of losing their market share. McDonald's conjointly use native job centers, career fair, and alternative local facilities. It is important to use effective hiring materials with a transparent message targeted at the correct audience. Even during COVID-19 pandemics, the HR are appearing to use voice audio for hiring. McDonald's determined to form the method of applying to employment as straightforward and fast as reaching to the drive-thru. Other than that, a fact-based decision-making method is employed that appears at actual events or things instead of permitting candidates to convey a general or theoretical response. The first step is for the candidates to fill in the form. The form includes a section strict personnel and variety of alternative detail of the aspirants. These sections help McDonald's access the data of the candidates. For the next steps, all the resumes and applications are accurately examined, and thus the candidates whose applications look qualified are immersed the interview via electronic mail. It is a face-to-face interview conducted to envision the personal skills and competencies of the candidates. And lastly, the manager of restaurants will perform reference checks of the documents provided by the candidates. This is to make sure the manager can recognize the individual in real life before hiring them.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Minal Hakim Muhammad Razif and my matrix number is 288671. Today, I want to present about selection and retention. First, selection is the process of identifying an individual from a pool of job applicants with the requisite qualifications and competencies to fill jobs in the organization. This HR process that helps differentiate between qualified and unqualified applicants by applying various techniques. The term selection comes with the connotation of placing the right person in the right job. For examples, screening, interviews, medical tests, and other. Selection is the process in which various strategies are employed to help recruiters decide which applicant is the best suit for the job. Thus, the selection process is a largely time-consuming step in an employee's hiring experience. Alright, now we go to the selection. Selection is divided into two. First, internal selection, and second, external selection. But the McDonald's company only use internal selection. For them, this method is more easier and faster to use than external selection. This company choose substantive assessment method, which is have a seniority and experience, and job knowledge test. Firstly, length of employment in a company, department, or position is referred to as seniority. Meanwhile, experience is the sum of an employee's work history and length of service. This method is used because they require direct experience in a job-related field displays and acquired stock of cash that required to complete the task. For example, skilled employees, they may do work without prompting and get it done quickly. Not only that, the information that has been studied and researched by these employees is easy and we don't have to spend a lot of money to get it. Then, promotions for senior or experienced professionals are accepted by society since they are seen to show loyalty. Hence, senior and experience is the best way to develop this McDonald's company. After that, McDonald's company also use job knowledge test. This is a method of evaluating someone's familiarity with the various aspects of a certain profession. Besides, a job knowledge test in McDonald's company will evaluate the candidate's procedural and factual proficiency with the high position. This company may utilize a job knowledge test to validate a candidate's suitability for a certain position. For example, an individual in this company might need to pass a series of job knowledge tests related to a particular set of skills to become certified in that skill set. In some instances, mastery tests are required by government agencies or self-governing trade organizations in order for an individual to be licensed to perform certain jobs. Alright, now I will present about retention. What is retention? Retention is defined as an organization's ability to prevent employee turnover or the number of people who leave their job in a certain period, either voluntarily or involuntarily. Thus, increasing employee retention has a direct impact on business performance and success. In McDonald's company, they use voluntary turnover method. This type of turnover occurs when their employees leave a company by choice, either for new opportunities or because of dissatisfaction with their employment. For example, if this company have high-value employees as high performance in duties, they will try to prevent because it is very difficult to find employees who have skills that can help many things in this company. In addition, they have low-value employees too. This type of employees are easy to find replacements due to their bad behavior while work and their low performance in activities. For instance, when an employee makes many mistakes and he or she do not want to change it, so they will be easy to be replaced by someone that are more professional than them. Therefore, this method is better not to prevent these low-value employees to stay so that this company able to reduce employees or replace them. Lastly, involuntary turnover, which happens when this company ends an employee members because of employee reductions or performance issues. This McDonald's company used this discharge method due to two things. First, an employee that have low performance, such as lack of experience and knowledge in their task. Second, an employee have a bad discipline, such as arrive late to work, lazy, or too much playing around, and others. Hence, this method is very accurate to determine how to retain and reduce employees in order to produce employees who are highly skilled and have a lot of experience.
Strategies and approach for recruitment is ensuring the company recruits the right people by identifying essential skills and behaviors that applicants should be able to demonstrate. For each position, there is a job description outlining typical duties and responsibilities and a person specification defining a person's skill and competencies. Under McDonald's recruitment policies, each individual restaurant is responsible for filling hourly paid position. For recruitment hourly paid employees, McDonald's use several ways such as positions are generally advertised in the restaurant. McDonald's also use local job center, career fairs, and other local facilities. Using effective hiring material with the clear message targeted at the right audience is essential. The strategies and approach for selection is the McDonald's selection is different based on which job you wish to do for the company. For example, if you work as a trainee manager, the process lasts around 4 to 8 weeks and consists of 4-step process which are online application, personality questionnaire, on-job evaluation, and interviews. For online application, the online form will ask for personal details, educational histories, and some sort of answer to the questions such as what appeals to you about restaurant management or what qualities make you suitable for the position. The second step is personality questionnaire, where the candidates are asked to complete a personal test designed to evaluate the personal values and suitable for the roles. Its main focus is on leadership qualities and the ability to work well in team. Then, the third step is the on-job evaluation. It is a day-long assessment in which candidates try out various tests. Candidates join a restaurant crew for a first part, learning about customer service, cash handling, equipment maintenance, food hygiene, and health and safety. Later on, candidates learn about complaint handling and shift management. And finally, the fourth step is an interview with the operation manager. This may cover educational and his work story, the motivation to join the company, and basic competencies. It also opportunities for candidates to ask questions about the job and future prospect. The company usually contacts the candidate within 10 days regarding job offers once the assessment process is complete. Strategies and approaches for retention is referred to the technique employed by the organization in order to let employees stick for a long time in the organization, hence achieving low turnover. This is done by adopting the HR policies and practices which are favorable for the employees. Employees have the tendency to shift their organization after being fully trained for a better salary, environment, growth, and many other reasons. But McDonald's was able to overcome this problem by giving benefits to the employees. Employee perks at McDonald's are performance bonus where it will be offered to efficient and hardworking staff. Employees also get free lunch and snacks and an employee discount for all employees. They also will be getting scheduled and leaving benefit at McDonald's such as flexible hours, vacation and paid time off, and parental leave is offered at McDonald's. Exit interviews are also common practice when the employee leaves the McDonald's. It is informal conversation with the employees in order to understand them better. It is better to understand employees' needs and wants in advance while they are working in the organization and make change accordingly, rather than lose them to the competition and then ask for them.
However, one of the basic problems of this sector has been employee retention for the food and beverage industry of the contemporary issue. Employee retention is one of the main aspects for the proper working of any industry, including the food and beverage industry. However, due to various kinds of challenges faced by the industry in terms of working and other factors, this has become a major problem which should attract a probable solutions of late. The hectic work schedule is one of the major reasons that make the industry prone to resignations of the employee. The industry has a massive amount of work for the employee of the organizations, and the time of working are also very high when compared to the other companies and organizations of the same genre. The retention prospect of the industry is therefore comparatively low in the sector and is one of the major challenges of the employer. While the coronavirus crisis is fatal for the above-mentioned industry, it offers a sudden opportunity for a certain other industry. Some companies are in need of additional workforce in order to support the growing needs for their service. Need worker but due to restricted, so it's hard to find an employee, so they need to retain the current employee. Salary issue is a common problem that occurs in the food and beverage industry, so in order to retain the employee, they need to overcome the salary issue so that the company can sustain the potential employee. In order to overcome the salary issue, they can develop a group devoted restaurant employee with the aid of incentive. The incentive will make them feel important and wanted. As a result, they will provide top-notch service that will support the growth of your business. Additionally, incentive program will aid in fostering greater employee loyalty to your business, which will aid in lowering absence and turnover rates. The money that restaurant would have previously spent on the recurrent hiring process will be naturally saved by lower turnover rate. Better technology should be used in the food and beverage business to ensure that the employees are more comfortable performing their job and that they stay with the company for an extended period of time. The use of better technology in the food and beverage business will allow workers to work in a better condition with more simple and secure procedure, which will make their job less boring and more pleasurable. This is also will reduce their hectic work schedule because the usage of the technology will help them to easier their work, such as a usage of machine by a customer to place an order. Give an incentive based on their performance. Keep a close eye on the performance of their worker, and according on that performance, give them a bonus and raise. They will be able to evaluate the performance of each and every member of your team with the aid of powerful restaurants management software. Receiving a full report on the number of tables occupied, the overall cost of the goods sold, and the percentage of the discount we given will be helpful. This has two benefits. On the one hand, you may set up a training session for the employee who are not performing that well, while on the other hand, if you notice that one employee is working particularly well, you can encourage them further with incentive.